It's been a few months since Baby arrived on Earth and messed a lot of stuff up. Thankfully, with Radito, the Z-Fighters were able to put a stop to him and save all of the Saiyans that were corrupted. It took some time for everybody to settle back into their normal lives, but things resumed pretty peacefully. Though, down in Hell, there are things not so peaceful brewing. Dr. Mew has ended up in Hell after being killed, and has met with the villainous Dr. Gero. Gero was killed many years ago, and holds a much greater grudge now than he did when he was alive. He was killed before he had a chance to do anything, with him at 19 taken out by the Super Saiyan Blues. The Doctors have the hatred for the Saiyans in common, and decide that with their geniuses they can create the ultimate weapon to send to Earth to kill all of the Z-Fighters and find a way to escape. Of course, finding a way out of here isn't going to be easy. Unlike in GT, Android 17 isn't alive on Earth, as he along with 16 and 18 were decommissioned shortly after Gero's death. They need to find a way other than Super 17 to escape, though thankfully they do have somebody down here who is able to scream through dimensions. Super Buu. Super Buu was killed a long time ago by King Vegeta, and while he hasn't been able to discover his screaming power yet, Babidi knows that he's able to since he knows pretty much everything about his Majin. To give him a boost in power, Mew and Gero build a machine that can amplify his scream even more to tear a hole in dimensions. Baby, who is also in Hell now, knows that the Doctor is using Buu as a way to escape, and he wants in, so he decides to corrupt Buu, that way he can get a boost in power as well. Baby tries to corrupt him, but finds that he can't. Buu's body is made up of way too much magic for him to be able to corrupt him. But Buu knows it's not the other way around. He is able to absorb Baby and gain all of his powers and abilities while staying in control himself. With Buu's new powers, he screams into the device the Doctors gave him, which opens a portal, tearing through Hell onto Earth. All of the villains cheer as they blast through the portal to get revenge on all those who killed them. Our heroes can immediately sense the immense power from the city, with them all rushing in to see old foes threatening to destroy the planet. Kakarot powers up into his MUI form to try and end this quickly, with Buu appearing in front of him to try and knock him away. Buu says that with Baby's memories, he knows how much of a threat he is, so he'll do his best to knock him down first. Buu and Kakarot begin their battle, as the rest of the Z-Fighters and the Saiyan soldiers arrive to fight off the rest of the villains. Thankfully, most of them are pretty easy to handle, though there are two in particular who the group definitely isn't happy to see again: Frieza and Hitgalo Black. Piccolo glares at Hitgalo, angered at having to see the man who took his body and used it for his own personal gain. Hitgalo says it's been a long time, and with his body and Hit's fused together, what is Piccolo gonna do by himself? Piccolo smiles now, happy he asked, with him bursting into his Orange Piccolo transformation, saying he hasn't slacked on his training since he died, and Hitgalo's going down. Hitgalo didn't expect Piccolo to get this much more powerful in his orange form, but isn't backing down from a fight, with the two rushing each other. Frieza is happy to kill more Saiyans again, as he was infuriated at how much trouble they gave him last time. He can see that the one who killed him is busy with Buu right now, and can't find the one who turned him into Mecha Frieza. But he does see the young Vegeta fighting around, which he thinks is adorable. Frieza flies down to Vegeta, saying he's so cute thinking he could be a king, after all of the slavery he put him through. Vegeta powers up into his blue Super Saiyan 4 state, saying he's been waiting for an opportunity like this to pop up again, and he's happy to take it. Frieza, though, explodes into Black Frieza, saying he hasn't been doing nothing in Hell, and Black Frieza should be enough to take him on. Vegeta is blown back by the immense power of Black Frieza, but isn't going to let him kill him. With these two battling as well. With all of the immense battles going on at once, the Earth begins to shake, quaking at all of the massive destruction all around them. The Saiyans on the ground notice the destruction going on, realizing that these battles need to be over quickly or the Earth is going to be destroyed again. Broly erupts into his super form, blasting into the air to help out Vegeta against Frieza. In fact, most of the Saiyans are going to fight with Frieza, since they want revenge on all that he's done to them. Vegeta tries to tell a lot of them to stand down, as Black Frieza will be too much for them. They don't listen and more Saiyans are killed, which angers Vegeta greatly. Broly is able to do some damage, but not enough to save the others. While Goku and Buu are fighting, he knows that he has the power advantage here, though every blow that he lands on Buu just gets regenerated super fast. What is this guy? Kakarot barrels into him with everything he's got, but Buu is just too durable. He wonders how Vegeta was able to take this guy on before, but with Baby inside him, he realizes Baby knew how he fought and is really trying his best for there not to be a repeat of what happened last time. He doesn't want to always rely on fusion, but has a feeling that they're gonna need that again, since with the immense battles with Buu, Frieza, and Piccolo, the planet can't take it. Kakarot blasts Buu far up into the air and blasts off towards Raditz, telling him to be able to take these guys out, they need to fuse again. Raditz knows that's probably true, so he leaves Frieza to go and fuse with his brother. But they're gonna need some Potara. Thankfully, Shin knows what's going on the planet and appears in front of them to hand them the Potara to use. Right as he goes to hand it to him, Buu appears next to them, sticking his hand right through his chest and destroying the Potara. Kakarot and Raditz scream out as Shin collapses to the ground on the verge of death. Kakarot erupts back into MUI to get revenge on Buu, as Raditz lands to try and help Shin. Raditz is blasted away by Realdo, however, telling him they're not gonna make it that easy. Piccolo can see what is happening below and knows this needs to be over fast. He begins to overpower Piccolo, saying that even with his time skip, he's nothing to him now. Piccolo launches his most powerful special beam cannon right at Diffusion, with it tearing right into him. Piccolo does his best to hold it back, with Gohan appearing next to him to quickly rip off his Potara. Piccolo screams out as he diffuses back into Hit and Zamasu. Gohan roundhouse kicks Zamasu to the dirt as Piccolo appears in front of Hit, asking him if he's still on his side. Hit says that if anything, he's even more against him than he was before. He was trapped inside his body for all that time and now he's finally free. He'll help them against the rest of the threats if he has to. Piccolo smiles and takes the Potara from Gohan, flying over to kick Frieza off of Vegeta. Vegeta thanks Piccolo as Piccolo tells him to quickly put the Potara earring on, as it'll make all this much easier. As Vegeta puts it on, Piccolo flies over to Buu, firing a special beam cannon at his face to blow it off and disorient him. He throws Kakarot Piccolo's Potara, as Kakarot grabs it, telling Piccolo he's a lifesaver. Kakarot puts it on, with him and Vegeta flying right into each other. There is a blinding flash of light as Vegirot is born. Vegirot looks at himself, as he's the combined power of Super Saiyan 4 and MUI. What a combination. He powers up, almost vaporizing all of the others around him with his aura alone. Frieza asks what kind of trick this is as he goes to attack the Saiyan, with Vegirot dodging all around, not one strike landing on him. Buu screams in anger, saying he can't allow a fusion to win a second time. He tries to help Frieza in landing a blow, but Vegirot isn't hit at all, using Ultra Instinct to dodge every single attack. Vegirot insults the two, saying all they did was come back to die, as they should have known no matter what they do that the good guys would win in the end. It's just how these things go. Buu isn't going to let this be the end, so goes to absorb him, with it, of course, missing and landing on Frieza instead. Not bad either, Buu thinks, as he absorbs Frieza, becoming, Black Buu, I guess. Interesting name. But that's what he is. With Frieza added to his power, Vegirot has to somewhat try to dodge now, since this new power is great. He lands a hit on him, sending him flying into the ground. Vegirot pretty much still decimates Black Buu, saying he's really got nothing on him. He goes to fire a Big Bang Kamehameha to wipe them out for good, with the two suddenly diffusing. They both look to each other, wondering what's going on, as Black Buu blasts him away. Piccolo curses, as Vegirot's power was too great for the Potara to handle, but the fusion canceling out much earlier than it was supposed to. They need to get in there to help them now. The others rush in to battle with Black Buu, with them pretty much tossed aside effortlessly. Even with Hit's time skip, the attacks do nothing. Kakarot and Vegeta are drained from the fusion, with them not even able to access their godly forms to help fight. The others are taken down, with Black Buu laughing maniacally that they actually had him worried for a second. He summons up a revenge death ball, telling the others that it's been fun, but he guesses the good guys don't always win in the end. He throws the Revenge Death Ball down into the planet, with it barreling through even Broly and hitting the Earth's core. The planet erupts all around them, with the explosion taking out pretty much everybody on the planet, making both the Earthlings and the Saiyans an extinct race. Black Boo is the only survivor, laughing that now he can traverse the universe to do as he pleases. He throws the Revenge Death Ball down into the planet, with it barreling through even Broly, until it is caught by someone and launched back into the air. Black Boo gasps as he teleports out of harm's way, and looks back to see Beerus looking up at him. Beerus appears in front of Boo, hackaiing off half of his body. Boo looks on in fear as he goes to punch Beerus away, with him catching it. He's prepared to erase the other half of his body as well, but before he can do so, Boo regenerates the other half. Beerus chuckles, saying he's an interesting creature, very remarkable indeed. He would love to have him as a candidate for the next God of Destruction, since he does a pretty good destroying job, and is apparently more powerful than the other Saiyans, who are supposed to be his greatest rivals. There's just one little issue that's forcing him to destroy him. He messed with Shin, and nobody messes with the Supreme Kai. Beerus rips Boo in half, destroying the eggs inside of him to free Frieza and Baby from within him. The three look on in confusion as Beerus hackais away Boo, erasing him from existence. Frieza and Baby look on terrified as Beerus floats down to the others, saying that he did his part, Boo was the only one he wanted, and the other two are on them. Thankfully, Gohan was able to get Shin a Senzu Bean before he died, but it was a pretty close call, and one that Beerus could feel. He picks up Shin by the ear, saying next time he tries to play hero and almost bites it, he'll beat him within an inch of his life himself. He drags Shin over to Whis, saying that next time they need to get here faster, as if Whis hadn't have rewinded time, Shin would have died, causing him to die as well. Whis chuckles as the three blast off of the planet. Frieza and Baby are confused as to why Beerus spared them, with Baby quickly infecting Frieza to become more powerful, and to be able to escape. As he turns to leave, he is suddenly hit with a Spirit Bomb. They hold it back, wondering what is going on, as Bardock says he's not going to let Frieza escape that easily. He did manage to learn the Spirit Bomb on King Kai's years ago, and was about to use it on Boo before Beerus intervened, so he's going to use it on him instead. Baby attempts to throw it back at the old man, until Kakarot and Raditz appear next to their father to help him steady the bomb and throw it back into them more. The three only have enough power to activate Super Saiyan God, which is giving Baby a hard time. Gohan appears next to them as well to add in an extra hand, with Vegeta, Nappa, and the rest of the Saiyans appearing next to them all to help. With all of the extra support, the Spirit Bomb launches into Baby Frieza, completely disintegrating them, and putting an end to Frieza and Baby, freeing the Saiyan race from their past for good. With all of the villains thankfully meeting their final end, Piccolo and Kami are able to work together to close the portal to Hell for good, making sure that it can never be opened again. While this is a victory for everybody, there still were a good number of people lost, so they decided to gather up all of the Dragon Balls to wish for those who died to be brought back to life. Once they gather up all the Dragon Balls though, instead of Shenron, they get a dark, corrupted version of him. The Dark Shenron tells the group that they've been relying on the Dragon Balls for too many years now, and all of the darkness caused by this place has corrupted all 7, turning them into the Shadow Dragons. The Shadow Dragons are unleashed upon the world, with our heroes realizing that their fight isn't over yet. And with that, we end this part right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the next installment of the GT edition of What If Goku Remembered His Saiyans. We didn't have a Super 17, but we did have a Baby Boo and Baby Frieza, so hope you guys enjoyed that better. Next time, we're going to be finishing up this scenario with the Shadow Dragons arc, so if you guys want to see that, the true finale to the series, then make sure to get this video to 400 likes, as if we can hit that, then I'll make sure to wrap it up for us. Before I go, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my amazing patrons. In the official patron tier, we have Nathan, BBB, and Bossmaker. In the Moving Up in the World tier, we have Patrick Sandelin, John Lister, David Monroe, Sin Shenron 92, Oak Woodtree, Ogata Shiba, Monal, Eric Doss, Blake Foyer, Matthew Garcia, Vegito Gaming 72, True Lightning Striker, Joseph Calvin Liu, Semroth, and Speedster 352. In the VIP patron tier, we have Always Zero and Levin726. And finally, in the God tier, we have Tony Kage, Tails Homie 99, and Caleb Gotcha FNAF. Thank you, especially you three. You guys are absolute gods. And thank all of you so much for watching, and until we meet again. See you later!